So that is all you'll have to do. I'm going to whisper a few words. A few words. Just listen to them. Just listen to them. Alright? On your right, applesauce. 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 And over here, on your left, applesauce. 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 Now can you judge which side did you feel more tingles on? More tingles on. More tingles on. Good. Now keep that in mind. Watermelon. 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 And over here, on your left, watermelon. 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 And which side was more tingly that time? Just make a note. Let's start over here this time. Listen carefully. Don't judge a book by its cover. And over here. Don't judge a book by its cover. Perfect. And just make a note of that. Right or left? Right or left? We'll do one more. One more sound. Actually, we're going to do it over here. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. Alright, and over here. Over here. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. Alright. Now out of those four, which side of your head, which side of your head tingled the most? Right or left? Right or left? That's it. Now we're going to test a different kind of sound. As we do, I want you to listen. Tell me which side had a more sensitive response. Okay? left? Right or left? Wonderful. Wonderful. Now listen. Listen. And listen. Very nice. Right or left? Right or left? Wonderful. Now, I am simply going to get very, very close to your ear, starting from further away. Alright. And as I get closer, you should feel the sensation of me getting right up next to you. Okay? You should feel that sensation of me getting closer and closer and closer until I'm right next to you. Now as you left, I'm going to move over to the other side on your right. And right now, can you feel the difference of the sound as it approaches closer and closer and closer until it's right next to your right side of your head? Can you feel that difference? Which side would you say felt like it was more clear? Which side felt like it was more obvious? Which side I was actually on? Which side? Good. Now, I'm going to get very close to your ears again. I want you to just listen to this sound. And over here. One more little test. And over to your left. There we go. Now just tell me which one of your ears, which one of them felt like that sound was just a little stronger. Which one was a little stronger, okay? Which one was just a little bit stronger in your ears? I see. Okay. Just hold still for 1 minute, please. Just 1 minute here. We're just gonna get a little closer to your ears. Have you ever bothered washing behind your ears back here? Okay. Then I believe we're ready for the next test. Now, this test, you're going to hear 2 different words. 1 word in your left, 1 word in your right side. I want you to tell me. I'll let you know after. Listen first, please. Your left ear's word. Dog. 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 Your right ear's word. Hippopotamus. 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 Now short or long. The short or long word. Which word felt more tingling in that case? Do keep that in mind and let us look at our next word here. We're going to switch the short and the long. Tree. 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 And your next word. Refrigerator. 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 Is your refrigerator running? Cat. 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 Congratulations. 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 And let us switch those words again now. Short to long. Door. Door. Unforeseeable. Unforeseeable. And again, can you recall which sides were tingling the most? Are they responding to the short, 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 or the lengthier, lengthier, lengthier words? Which ones is it? Excellent. One more then. We'll start over here. Pen. disestablishmentarianism. And we'll go back. Anti-disestablishmentarianism. Pen. Now, can you identify longer words or shorter words? Which one is more sensitive? Which one is more sensitive for your ears? Good. Now let's see here. We're going to work on some more words. These next words, well, they're going to be somewhat nonsensical. Let's start here then. Apple. 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 Blorp. 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 And do listen over on the other side. Apple. 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 Blorp. 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 And for this test, can you identify which ear and which words were more tingly? Which ear and which words? Alright? That's all you have to do. Here. Let's try another. Banana. 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 Schmoogle. 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 And over on your right. Banana. 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 Schmoogle. 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 Very nice. And keep listening. Keep listening. Hypochondriac. 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 We'll bring the nonsense word over here. Glimmer blotch. Glimmer blotch. Glimmer blotch. Quintessential. Quintessential. Shimmer track. Shimmer track. Shimmer track. Now, can you tell which words are real and which words are fake? Can you tell which ones? Keep listening then. Preposterous. 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 Flubbery ting. which word? Which word had the fake word? The nonsense word. Could you identify it for me? Huh? Good, yes, that was your right side. Spiffle grump. Spiffle grump. Spiffle grump. Vicissitudes. 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 And which side was that? I see. Thrumble grog. Thrumble grog. Extravaganza. 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 Which word there had the fake word? Can you tell me? Can you tell me? Very good. Yes, that was your left side that time, wasn't it? Okay. Now hold still. We're going to do a little bit of sound work. We're going to do some sound work in your ears, okay? Okay. Now, we're going to start with sounds equal in both ears. And then we'll split them up. We'll split them up slightly. Just listen to this. Which side? Which side tingled more? Which side tingled more? Your right or your left? Your right or your left? Good, good. Now listen carefully. We're going to grab a certain sound that you may be familiar with. And I want you to tell me your left or your right. Which side is more sensitive to these sounds? Would appear we've expired our tape. Let's grab another one for your left side. Are you ready? which side there. I just need to know which side there responded more sharply. More sharply. Perfect. And we're going to try one more sound here. One more sound for you. Now, let's start with your left ear. Listen carefully. Now you're right. Can you identify which ear was more tingly to the sound of wooden scratching? Wooden scratching. I see. Now we're going to move on to our next test. Now for this following test, it's come to my attention that some people hear colors differently than others. Some people hear colors differently. For example, if I said the color blue in your left ear, blue, and then I came over here and said blue, blue, you may find yourself feeling different thoughts, thinking different ideas, depending on your ear. A fascinating subject, to be sure. So that is what we're going to look at together now. So just listen to the word and tell me your thoughts. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow. Excellent. Green, green. Green, green. Now, in your left ear, when you heard the word green, what did you think? Was it different from your right? What about the word yellow? Same, or no difference at all? I see. Meringue, referring to the color? Are you thinking of something else? Periwinkle. Periwinkle. Scenting. Scenting. And did any of those colors, did any of them spark a particular autonomous tingling sensation in your ears? Any at all? Very nice. Then we're going to do a little bit more sound work in your ears. You're going to hear some slight clicking sounds. Just tell me which side. Which side is more sensitive there? Alright. Which side is more sensitive? Alright. The left or the right? Now keep that in mind. So we're simply going to move along to another test here with you. And in this next test, you're going to feel a few things on the mic. Starting here with a little bit of bristle brushes working their way down along your ears, like this. Okay? And I simply want you to tell me which side you think is going to feel more tingly. And afterwards, which side actually was more tingly. Alright? So round one. Your right. Or your left. Which side's going to be more tingly? Keep it in mind. That's it. Now, were you correct in your assumption? Were you correct? see. Then we're going to move to our fingertips next. Now just looking at the fingertips here. Which side do you think is going to be more tingly? There's no wrong answers. Just your opinions. Let's give this a try. And over here. Which side is more tingly? Which side is more tingly? Perfect. You're doing a wonderful job. It's currently starting to get quite light outside. You may start to hear some other sounds off in the distance if you listen very hard. We, however, are going to work on another test. This one is the seasonal test. When someone hears a word that they have a strong mental connection with, you may find that that word creates a certain sensation throughout their body. If you feel cold after hearing these words, let me know which side felt colder. Winter. Winter. Ice. Ice. Snow. Snow. Alaska. Alaska. And over here. Winter. Winter. Ice. Ice. Snow. Snow. Alaska. Alaska. That's the idea. Are you feeling any colder? Did that sensation start from your right? Or did it start over here on your left? On your left. On your left. I see. Then we're going to repeat this test one more time. If it makes you feel warmer, 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 keep that in mind. Summer, summer, heat, you feel a sense of warmth running down either side of your body. Either side at all. Excellent. Our final test we're going to work with is a tingle test. I'm going to get very close to your ear, and we're going to cover it up just a little bit like this, and you're going to hear some like that. And we're going to drill on your right. You're just going to hear some Can you identify which side was more tingly? Which side was more tingly? Can you? I see. You'd like to hear one more time? That's acceptable. Here. Listen carefully. And over here now. Listen carefully. Okay. Tell me, were you able to identify which side? Which side? Your right? Your left? Which side is more tingly now? Which side is more sensitive? Which side of your head is the most sensitive side? Have you identified it? Good. Keep that with you. It may come in handy someday.